Friends, in Universal Book Club, I like to illustrate how God speaks through, inspires all authors of new books, classic books, even the book reviews, all right? Now, all these stories that involve retakes on history, war, politics, love stories, the imperfect love that we human beings have for each other, kind of echo the ultimate love story of God with humanity, God's creations, and will save all of us, I believe, and we'll all end in heaven together at the end of the day. But man, there's a lot of misunderstanding, fighting, fearing, warring while we're here on earth, all right? Well, that's how God made us. I mean, go back to the beginning. Adam and Eve and their three sons. Talk about war within a biological family, if they did exist. Or look at all the great literature from Greek mythology, Roman mythology. Love, war, fighting. Whoa. So what I want to do is run through some book reviews, just looking at titles and a few captions, and illustrate how we've always been at war with ourselves. All right. Discontent. The constant sardonic winking belies real pain and breathtaking solitude. A war within a business. Okay. Shadow Ticket. Little and Pynchon's oeuvre prepares the reader for Shadow Ticket. Wars. Water Mirror Echo. Bruce Lee in the making of Asian America. Actors like Steve McQueen and Julie Andrews paid Lee lots of money for private martial arts lessons. A lot of wars within the family, wars within ourselves. The Wayfinder. Johnson is clearly having a lot of fun with his source material. Great history there. This profile on Philip Pullman. A lot of wars using animals as stand-ins for human beings. Shattered Dreams, Infinite Hope. A tragic vision of the civil rights movement. Terry aims to guide readers through a disorienting landscape. A Guardian and a Thief. The title of a novel applies to both protagonists. Each is a guardian and a thief. By the way, we see this over and over where reviewers will say, wow, often reality is stranger than fiction. And that is true. Gertrude Stein. Not everyone agreed with Stein's high assessment of her own work. Well, this is a story of her projecting stuff she didn't feel good about herself onto others. Brilliant woman, writer, but yeah. Race Against Terror, chasing an al-Qaeda killer at the dawn of the Forever War. This Tapper seems to sympathize with the bafflement of the American prosecutors. And there's questions of mental illness involving this young man. Again, war among himself. So whether it's wars within our own minds, we can't accept the way God created us, or within biological families, sports families, political party families, family of nations. Yeah, so much is about war, and we have a lot of backdrop of love stories throughout all this, but it's imperfect love. The only perfect love is really God creating all of God's creations and thus saving it.